Hello everyone, welcome to RN Vitals. I'm Prajakta and thank you so much for being here. So a lot of you all have been commenting that when to start preparing for NCLEX, how to start preparing for NCLEX, and basically what to read if I were to start preparing today. So in this video, I have tried to answer all your questions regarding the NCLEX RN preparation only. So watch this video till end, and if you still have any doubts and queries, kindly put them in the comment section below. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is, when do you start preparation of your NCLEX RN exam? So the answer to this is any time you want. You could be in first sem, you could be in fifth sem, you could be in eighth sem, or you could be a graduate since 10 years and now you want to crack your NCLEX RN. There is endless time you can take for NCLEX RN, but if I talk about the minimum, you must invest at least 6 months of religious and dedicated study to, like, that's the bare minimum you should be giving to your exams. So if you're planning, make sure you plan at least 6 months. You're not doing anything else but only study. Now, by this duration of 6 months, make sure you have your registration and degree certificate ready, as you will need it for your application, for your registration, and everything that is involved in the processing of your NCLEX RN receipt. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a series of steps you need to follow to sit for your NCLEX exam. If you don't know about it, I have made a separate video. You can watch it through the link in the description or I button, wherever you want. So that's the thing you need to know about the timeline. Now, while you're preparing, you will buy certain practice apps. It could be UWorld, it could be Clinic Reviews, whatever you are buying. Make sure you are buying it within the time frame of the 6 months what I talked about. Say, for an example, I'm giving you a scenario. You are into your 4th sem. You want to give your exam as soon as you pass out. As I said, you will need your registration and degree certificate. So while you are in your 4th sem, you are reading your textbooks very nicely. You have planned it that you have to crack your NCLEX exam. That does not mean you are buying your UWorld subscription now. You need to buy a subscription 3 to 4 months roughly before your actual estimated time frame, or basically your estimated date of your exam. You do not practice this practice up for 1 or 2 years. 2 months, 3 months is more than enough, as these are also expensive subscriptions. It's not something everybody can afford. So don't waste so much of your time just on your laptop practicing questions. 2 to 3 months, last 2 to 3 months of your preparation, you will be buying this subscription. 6 months of religious study, maximum time limit. You decide how much time you need, how much time you want to give for your NCLEX exam. 6 months is great time. It's more than enough, I would say. So that's about the timeline. Next thing, that is, what are the resources that you will be using for your preparation? Person to person, resources would vary. There is no such thing as a syllabus book. According to the APRA syllabus, any book will provide you the chapter 1 to 10 you do and you will be ready for your exam. About the syllabus, let me tell you that there is no NCLEX RN syllabus chapter wise. That they do not give you, first is fundamentals of nursing, second you need to do your cardiovascular nursing. There is no such thing. NCLEX RN syllabus is allotted or has dedicated concepts. There is psychosocial integrity, there is physiological integrity, there is safety, there is infection control. So these are a few examples of concepts that you need to master while you're preparing for your NCLEX. The questions that you will be asked on your final exam will be testing your knowledge for these concepts. So there are no direct chapters that you need to learn, or there are no direct chapters that are written into the NCLEX RN syllabus. I'll drop down the link in the description where you can check the official AFRA portal, NCSBN portal, where the syllabus is mentioned. That being said, Your preparation should go chapter wise, so you do not worry about where do I look for the concept, where will be safety, where will be infection control. You said there is no book which is giving concept wise information, so how will prepare? You will prepare through chapters only, don't you worry. The subscriptions you will be taking, the books you will be referring, or the textbooks of your nursing school if you're referring, they will, all the chapters of those textbooks, if you are preparing very well, you automatically will be ready for your concepts. Right now it might seem a bit overwhelming, a bit confusing, that one side is concepts, second side is chapters. How will manage to like mix both? How do we study a chapter and how we are preparing for a concept? 2-3 months down the line into your preparation, you will realize all the things what I'm talking about. Don't be overwhelmed right now. Just keep the few things, few words that I spoke in your mind, that you prepare chapter wise, NCLEX will test you concept wise. That's only enough right now. Now suppose that today is your preparation day. Today you want to begin preparing for your NCLEX. No matter where you are, which point of life you are at, you are in your first sem, 8th sem, graduated 15 years ago, doesn't matter. If today is the first day of your preparation, I would suggest do not buy any books today, do not purchase any subscriptions today. Go with your nursing program books, your medical, surgical, your obstetrics, your pediatrics, your mental health, your fundamentals, whatever book you have with you right now, begin reading it. We had a 4-year course. Right now it's like some 8 sem divisions into your nursing program. But the point I'm trying to make is the syllabus of your nursing school is the base of your NCLEX RN syllabus. You start reading it, you start mastering it, you start understanding it, and you have actually begun preparing for your NCLEX RN. So don't think in your mind that I need to have Saunders book only, and when I'm reading Saunders only then it can be said that I'm preparing for NCLEX, because NCLEX is a whole different planetary exam, and I have never really read anything in my bachelor's program about NCLEX. No, NCLEX is nothing. It's a sum total of everything you have studied in your nursing school, and they have made into concepts, and they will ask you questions based on those concepts only. So if it's your day one of preparation, don't overwhelm yourself with 25 different books. Whichever subject you like out of the 4-year syllabus you have, begin reading that subject, favorite chapter from that subject, whatever you wish to. Just make sure you got to cover the entire syllabus of your nursing school to be ready for your NCLEX RN. Okay, this is about the day one. What will you study in the 6 months of preparation? There are various books, there are various apps that you need to, or you should be basically following to know a detailed theory regarding the 4-year syllabus course we have studied. Now I used Saunders book. If you don't know what is Saunders book, here's the image of it. This is the Saunders book for NCLEX RN. Now this has same concepts, just a bit detailed, just a bit according to NCLEX scenarios. You can order it online, you can buy it if your friends have it, you can share it, whatever you want. But this is just a suggestion I'm trying to make. One is the Saunders book I referred, and in the applications I referred UWorld. There are various applications. There is Kaplan, there is various other things I don't even remember now. But what I would suggest is, don't buy everything that you listen to, what you hear, what you know. Your friends have referred 3 different books, so it's not important you also refer to all those 3 different books. Stick to any one resource and you will be fine. I have made how I passed NCLEX RN video, and I have said everything that I used, and that was only this two to three things. One was Saunders book, second was Mark Clemick audio lectures, third was UWorld. Only these three things helped me pass in my first attempt in 85 questions. Now the fun fact is that when I started preparing for my NCLEX RN, when it was my day one of preparation, I had absolutely zero idea about NCLEX. In fact, I did not even know if the full form I was saying for NCLEX was fully correct or not. Still, within 5 months, 6 months of preparation, I passed it. First attempt, 85 questions. So it's not something impossible. It's not something that requires, researches and very huge deep down studies. It's not that. You just need to be dedicated for 6 months again, religious study for 6 months, dedication fully to whatever resources you have, just stick to it. Mark your audios, Saunders book, UWorld, everything I'll be putting down in the description of this video as well. So if you don't know what these things are, you can check the description. You can go through those links, download them, and start referring it since day one. It will be of help, I promise. So this was about the resources. Now, one common question which is like being asked is, should you take coaching or should you not? This thing is extremely personal. A lot of people who have took coaching have failed the exam. A lot of people who did not have passed the exam. It completely depends on you whether you want to take coaching, whether you do not want to. The only key to passing this exam is just make sure all your concepts are clear. The concepts will be listed in the PDF that is down in the description from the portals, official portals. And to master these concepts, you do not need a third person to come and sit in front of you and explain things to you. There is everything available online. There are resources, a lot of resources available online which you can refer and ace your exam on your own. So don't push these things into your brain that you need to have somebody who is teaching you and who is basically telling you how is the NCLEX exam, these are the things you need to read and remember, these are the tricks to it. It's okay if you want to take coaching. It's okay if you do not want to. In both the scenarios, you are going to pass the exam if you are dedicated, sincere, and religious for your dream in your NCLEX RN study. That's it. Okay, that's being done. About the preparation, I think everything you needed to know is covered. If there is still something I missed, make sure you put them down in the comment section. If there is any other thing you want me to talk about related to NCLEX or ski or whatever, feel free to comment. And thank you so much for sticking in. That means a lot. And please subscribe if you haven't already and share this video with your friends. Until then, happy RN.